I like this tiny carry, by the way, that we haven't really seen in our games. I'm not sure if we even saw it once, but the insurmountable facet.
Fade dominating this lane at the moment. Real easy time.
I feel like they need level 3, right?
Yamsun in trouble, and the Quills stacking. The Viscous Nasal Goo. Schofield with a dual breath. That's going to be first blood.
But,
a little bit.
Yep. RCY going back to
Whisper.
Instead.
Whisper will be spotted, and they've got 3 heroes here. Big them around. They'll kill the courier, but Whisper on the run, still alive, and eventually he should die. Ice Path comes down, and now Speed. He needs to run away as Schofield put the dual breath on him, but that's not going to be enough damage. So they finally get a kill on the board. Get to a neutral for this Enigma could be important.
Yep. I have to say that Whisper, even though he died, he's doing a good job.
Shadow Word on him. Easy kill for Analog. While he also bottles the regen rune. They're going to smoke and go towards top.
Could have went for Pipe on Chen as well. I think it's definitely a little bit of a waste, but
Speed in a bad spot. But Rolling Thunder coming through. They've got level 5 on KJ. He could pop the Black Grimoire and get level 6. They'll get a kill here onto the Jakiro. He'll drop the Fatal Bonds. It ends up being a trade for supports, but the Sleight of Fist, the Searing Chains, it's out of the Pangolier. RCY needs to get away with the Fatal Bonds. Also putting Fade down low. Sleight of Fist one more time. Fade goes in with a Black Hole, but there's the Chaotic Offering, and that will stop it. Fade ends up dead. RCY drops, and Heroic take this fight. After bad positioning from the Chen, forcing the fight to start. Just a 1K lead for now, but only 3 kills for Wildcard, and you're not really taking advantage of this track at all.
Top lane.
Thunder. Do they have the continued control? Yes, they do. Whoa. Blowing up Analog.
You have a black hole on one side, but you have the counter of the black hole on the other. Top lane, though. Yuma. Look at that Dragonite.
Toss. Chaotic Offering used. But Yuma, not a lot of life remaining. Still getting quite low. Not dead just yet. They're going to Rolling Thunder over and try and get all the way to Yuma, which RCY does with the Rolling Thunder. That was still good, and Tiny ends up alive and avoiding that dust. Whoa, avoiding everything.
Get away.
Oof. Yamsun with the ability to blow up that tower. He does have Silver Edge. They should have dust, and they do have dust. Yamsun, Avalanche, Sleight of Fist, toss up into the air, and they're going to get a kill here onto the Tiny Wall over bottom. Well, now the Black... Black Hole.
Black Hole. Black.
Fade. That's...
And the tips.
And a kill on the Bignum as well. He's in some trouble. Rolling Thunder, and half health, he just kind of crashes down and dies. Ice Path, Liquid Fire, and the Macro Pyre. Chaotic Offering all committed here. All right, Searing Chains, they do get the catch. Now another Ice Path. And a God, Yamsun, Avalanche Toss not doing any damage there, and they do get the kill. And now Speed, he is going to die to Whisper. You've got Shadow Blade. Like, if you can get to the back lines and kill this Warlock first, I think your team fight and your ability to take Roche just gets so much better. And they will drums. They're going to try and catch KJ. RCY spotted him for a second, but the idea now is to go on to Whisper, who is quite low. Chaotic Offering committed. So if they win this fight now, Roche should be wildcard. That is a big hit. They need to win this fight. Yuma with the BKB. He's hitting on a Yamsun as well as Big Gnome. Fate comes over with the Black Hole on the 2. There's no Chaotic Offering to stop this, but there's no damage to follow it up. Fade uses this Black Hole, but for what? He is low. One shot from dead. Breathe Fire kills him. Fatal Bonds comes through. Yuma low. He'll end up dead from the Rolling Thunder. They get the kill to Big Gnome. Now they've got the Ice Path. They're going to look over at Analog, who's on the run. Doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. They're going to try and chase him, force him back to the Remnant, in which Speed is ready to get the catch on. Swashbuckle, no mana. Now Analog, he's in trouble. He's caught, and he shall die. It is Wildcard winning this fight.
Second behind him, Enigma, with Tiny doing almost nothing. Yeah, he's just not finding his place in these
jumping.
fights. He needs a BKB. Another one.
Schofield gets caught, and now look track. They'll not care about the reflection of the track. They'll get another kill and more gold. 2 heroes dead. RCY even thinking further. He wants KJ. He's gonna go and get him. Tumblr's toy. RCY with the inhibit. KJ is dead, and another one bites the dust here for Heroic.
It was already way too late. So not only do you waste the golem, you said
Macropire and the dual breath. Roche, he's still got some heal and some health.
Schofield.
But now Schofield, he's going to be tossed over. Fade ending up getting that kill. He doesn't have a lot of life to work with, but he does have 11 wand charges. RCY going to move forward. They go to the Rolling Thunder. Or the roll-up, excuse me. He's got Rolling Thunder available in 5. They get the kill on a fade. Now they'll look over with the Remnant forward. But the BKB been popped by Yamsun. Toss up into the air. The right click's coming in. RCY now with the chaotic offering. Oh, he's up onto the high ground, but he's hit with the fatal bombs. They get the kill on Yamsun as well as Big Gnome. RCY needs to run. Somehow this is Roche for the side of Heroic, though.
It's quite a lot.
Remnant forward again. Whisper with the gem leading the charge. They've got the Lotus on a Yamsun. Yuma looking to wait out that Lotus and then maybe jump in with the Dragon Tail that won't get reflected. Got to look for the positioning of KJ. He's sitting all the way far back, waiting for that opportunity to throw down a chaotic offering. But with BKB pop by Yamsun, he'll throw an avalanche to stop them. But Whisper's still moving forward. Another Lotus on him, and still the gem, still the vision, and still the opportunity to get a kill here on Yamsun. Avalanche as well as the toss, the hand of God, getting a little bit of heal here for Tiny. They go
the black hole.
A black hole whiffed again, and now Fade, even without using the chaotic offering, the black hole does not matter, but the Rolling Thunder coming through. He's right on top of the Ember. They got the bashes, but they don't get the kill to Analog, and they won't commit to it. Yamsun looking to get behind enemy lines. They have the track, they have the vision, they'll get the kill, they'll take an Analog, but now Dragon Tail and the stun on Yamsun. That's a trade.
Ice Path cutting them off.
Ice Path cutting off speed, and they've got more damage. They'll get a kill on a Chen. And that's going to be 3 dead, no buyback for the side of Wildcard.
Yeah, that could be just high ground push. Do they have creeps? They grenade?
Rolling Thunder coming through.
Oh no, he's stuck.
RCY! Aye! Oh, the Ice Path! Oh, KJ! No way! Oh, toss of a creep finally kills him. Analog, he's not able to do much just yet, but Whisper's still moving forward. He's got this Aegis. Schofield with the Ice Path. That lands. Fade. Taking out these trees. Still has the black hole. Can he land one to turn this team fight around? He's looking for the opportunity. He has Blink on cooldown, but he'll step up. He'll go to the black hole. It's going to be on the 2, but the damage, it's not there again yet till Tiny comes in. Yuma in trouble, but the Lotus Storm, the right clicks, the damage with the BKB, not enough. Yamsun, Big Gnome, Fade all fall. Heroic finding heroics in each other. RCY trying to get a kill, finally takes out Yuma, and he's going to be killed. That is a big spree taken out as RCY dead for 95.
How are they unable to kill them? Like, I'm literally not believing what I'm seeing.
Still, though, feels really rough. They are looking to go in. Whisper finally doesn't have this Aegis. They've got the Harpoon. The Ice Path placed down, but it's not going to hit on Yamsun. He pops the BKB anyway. They get the kill on a Whisper. He doesn't have that Aegis. Rolling Thunder on the back line. Maybe they can kill KJ. One shot from dead again. Throws that tree. Gets the kill. The chaotic offering is going to be an undead. They've got the Sight of Fist, the Searing Chains. They go to the black hole. It's going to be on a Yuma. Can they get the control to get the kill on the DK? This is going to be Yuma popping it, but not surviving. I believe popped that Satanic, but just didn't get the damage off to survive any longer. Wildcard recognizing that they need to make a play here, but the Remnant over, and this is a lot of damage, but there's the disarm. Are they going to get here in time? They've got to try and commit to something. They got to try and go. Blink! Oh, he's in! He's in! It's got a sliver of health. He's just going to be picked up by Yuma anyway. The Dire still get the kill. RCY trying to get the control with BKB being popped by Yuma. The Avalanche as well as the toss. It's onto the Jakiro of Schofield, but he's still alive. Drops down the Macropire. Big Gnome in a little bit of trouble. They've got Yamsun with the BKB. They've got the damage to get the kill to Schofield. Feed's going to be in the Macropire. They've got the right click on an Analog. He's got no mana. He's got no life. Yamsun with a double kill. There are creeps in the base, though. These are mega creeps. You got to be aware about how long this fight lasts on for. They found themselves KJ. They'll get another kill. The chaotic offering in death. 3 heroes down on the side of Heroic. They'll chase after speed. But again, the creeps, they're taking the base. You need to be careful, guys. The creeps are taking the base. You've lost both your tier 4s. Thinking about the Rolling Thunder again. Yamsun in Viz with this Silver Edge, trying to make a move, trying to go forward on Yamsun, onto Yuma. Oh, Yamsun, no BKB, but he's got the Lotus Orb, the right clicks with the Hurricane Pike coming out from Yuma. Yamsun's going to be a little bit low, but they go after this Ember, who did buy back. Can they get the control? Can they get the kill? Yes, they can. He had cheese, but Analog not able to get it off. They've got a Golem hitting into the throne. Yamsun's going to be able to buy back. They've got this track again onto Yuma. Avalanche connects. They'll look over. There's the refresher with the BKB. Fade needs to run back, but now reflecting that Dragon Tail. He's got the Lotus. He's got the heal. He's able to survive, but there's the 4-step back. They got themselves the Harpoon. The toss up into the air. Yuma's in trouble. He'll end up dead too.
The throne needs to be defended.
Still in onto the throne, but they've got Yamsun and speed back.
Yamsun has no buyback, so if he dies here, the game is over, but in the other way, right? Like, he needs to be very careful.
Schofield standing still. Malefist, BKB, Yamsun gonna clean up this Jakiro. He's got the tosses. He'll get the kill, and now it's time to work on these buildings, but they go to the Rolling Thunder. It's going to be on a Whisper. Whisper now going to be the one who ends up getting chased. They left the tier 3s. They've got the break. The macro player's going to be placed down, but Yamsun's going to be careful. They got the black hole. It's on a 2 with the chaotic offering. Stops it. He goes to the refresher black hole again. Pulling them all in. KG can't get it into the well. He's going to be killed off. Both supports are dead. No buybacks available. Faking it. You have the Lotus Orb on him to try and survive a little bit longer, reflecting that viscous nasal goo. But Bignum with the TP out. The Abyssal Blade is there from Whisper. They'll get the kill onto this bounty. Yamsun has a BKB available, creeps pushing in, but they don't have their 2 supports, the chaotic offering being the most important thing, but they don't have a black hole either. They'll go to the BKB. Yuma, he's in on this one, but the bash just come out from RCY with the Ags. They're trying to get the control onto the DK. They've got the bash once again. Yuma in trouble. The right click's coming through. The fireball down with the same tactic. It's not going to matter with the toss.
Oh, he heals. He heals.
He's healing. He's healing. He's not enough, though. And he's dead with no buyback. They're still looking for more. They still want Whisper. They still want the Ember, but Creeps push in onto the throne again and stop this buyback.
But wait, Dragonite didn't buy back. He just spent his gold. That's why he doesn't have it.
To potentially get a pick off here, but it's just 4 heroes. RCY, he's got bots too as well, but he needs to clean up these creeps. He can't let them hit the throne if a fight goes on. Whisper towards the edge. There's the blink of the Dragon Tail. They're going to go for 10. They've got themselves the Ice Path as well as the Macro Pilot that's going to be down on both supports. Wind Waker falling back. Speed. He's got buyback, but Yamsun with the BKB and the RCY with the Rolling Thunder. They got the control. They get the kill on RCY. Now they got to get Yamsun out of here. He doesn't have buyback. You got to remember that. His buyback's still down for a minute, 32 seconds. Black Hole gets used. Toss up into the air. They've got the Viscous Nasal Goo, but do they have the damage? They get the kill on Analog. They'll take the Ember Spear. They'll look over at the rest, but Yamsun ends up dead, and so does Fade. They lose themselves. 3 heroes here. Buyback's committed. It's actually 4 with the buyback coming out from Chen there too. Bignum's gonna die. He doesn't have buyback. Neither does Yamsun for now 72 seconds. Link in from Yuma. Avalanche in. Macropire down. Ice Path gonna follow that up with BKB caught by Yamsun. They'll go and get the Aegis out of the hands of Yuma. That's at least 1 right now, but it's just the Aegis. They've got multiple cheeses. They're going to remnant over. They've got the Sleight of Fist. They've got Analog with the BKB, but now Ice Path once again. That's going to be Yules up into the air. They're going for the throne. It is exposed, but they still have the glyph. They're finally going to try and control Bignum as control Yamsun. They'll get the kill, but he does not have buyback. He is still 600 gold short. They go to the glyph. They've got the black hole, but do they have the damage? RCY trying to get the damage out on Yuma. Chaotic offering going to be committed here with the refresher being used by Whisper. RCY can't get it done. GG is called. Heroic take game 1. Yamsun didn't have the gold there to buy back. And that cost them so dearly as Heroic take game number 1. You'd think that Wildcard could have taken this. I think maybe just playing from too far behind at the end of the day. And Heroic find a victory. I feel like a lot of things could have gone a lot better for them despite winning this game. I think a lot of their fights...
Seems good. Yeah, really good hero.
Oh, safely an Alchemist.
Yeah, I think this is... If you're going to have one weird thing happen, it's going to end up being that Faceless Void that you talked about right at the beginning.
But we'll see how the lanes go. 3 lanes, 2 eyes. And a lot kind of going on as they already go for speed. They land the arrow in the top lane. They want this first blood, and it looks like they'll get it. And ooh, I think Whisper was maybe hoping that right click wasn't going to get first blood and he could get it, because he definitely had the right click time to get that.
You got him. Got both of them.
Oh,
Schofield thought about the arrow. Dude, if he hits this, let's go, Schofield. Oh my god, you might kill him. Speed dead.
Oh, come on. Schofield. Oh, and then now he's got the arrow. Oh no, Al. Yamsun. He didn't need to use the arrow for that Jakiro kill, and now they get both. That was pretty insane, the luck there. And Let's see. They come back towards top. I'm worried because you're going to step up into this, and Ice Path is going to lock you down for a second, but KJ is here, and he's going to end up lining up an arrow for you if you even need it. He'll deny himself, actually. Gives up on a, and now you've got the Sunstrike. You've got arrow if you need it. Again, he just doesn't even need to throw arrow. They're just getting a bunch of kills in top lane. And again, they try to go for him. Dual breath connects, but he just TP's down to bottom. I mean, he's got 300 health, and he's looking to get a kill here with the help of KJ. This arrow's going to fly forward and beyond the mark. Sunstrike again, and the damage is there. Schofield going from is he dead to no, Fade's dead.
Because he got the level 4 time it had lead button. Look at him.
Arrow again. Ooh.
Don't look at him.
Silence. Yuma. Drinkle on a 2 with this exorcism. They're going to snap it on both these heroes. Yuma needs to try and get out of here. Oh, the Crypt Swarm. Still not enough damage, but the chase with the exorcism not going to finish him off. Uh-oh. Hold snap. Fade. He'll heal up eventually, right? So they don't really want to commit into this. But give Yamsun too much space, and I think you're kind of asking for trouble. Disruption should be followed up by an arrow here, and they've got the Sunstrike with the damage to get a kill, and that combo has been quite deadly for Heroic. Oh, he'll see Whisper. Whisper level 9, by the way. He has had a lot of fun in his lane, but now this is going to be a bit of a problem. Where will it be? Ravage hits 3. They've got the Avalanche. The Sunstrike taking out the Alchemist. Fade's going to be next. Oh, they lost both. That was Exorcism used. Time dilation will slow down some of these heroes and maybe make it just difficult for Whisper to get away. But he is a tanky guy, and he wants to continue running at Speed and Bignum. So Speed, he's dead to Yuma. Bignum's going to be able to time walk out, and that goes horribly for Wildcard. And I do worry for Wildcard, because if they don't land this as they go for Sunstrike and get the kill on Speed, under the tower, the Sunstrike missed. The Ice Path is there, and he tries to run it back, but these stacks of Shadow Poison won't be enough, or will. Ooh, I did that. That last one just clipped him.
Huge. They're going on Whisper up top now. If they get this, this is a huge kill.
The silence is there. They've got this Radiance, and they're going to Dream Coil as well. But surely, if he holds on for long enough, you just Ravage, but nobody's coming over. So they're going to let him die, and Whisper will fall. 4 heroes there to make that kill happen.
You know, you're talking about the Tormentors and people tending to go for them. Yeah, that is an interesting one. Oh, Fade.
Arrow off the mark. Fade, though. Sunstrike. Ravage committed, and they're going to get the kill. They were trying to hold out on that, hoping the arrow would hit, but they get the kill anyway.
Oh, yeah. No, it is. And you have a DD here.
Ooh, walking into a Sentry. RCY is trying to get a kill into KJ, but they've got the Moonlight Shadow. Sunstrike on RCY. He gets caught. So now you've got no Amplify damage. Speed's going to end up dying here, too. You've got 2 more kills for Heroic.
Just initiate from really far away, find these pickoffs on the DP, but they're realizing, like, DP is not going to be a problem. If the game continues going this way, I mean, look what's happened now.
Oy, man. Hey, Yamsun dying here. The Sunstrike again. It just chunks you so hard, and they're going to get another tier 2 tower out of this. Let's see if he goes over towards the north end. I don't even think they want to go for Whisper. He's showing himself in the middle of the lane. They're not even walking. They're actually going to go for KJ instead, and he'll end up dead. But this is just a Shadow Demon, and with Whisper having the Shard, that means you've got the Sunstrike to land pretty easily with the Dead in the Water, but the Time Walk away. And now you're silenced up. You've got Ravage in 3. Maybe that turns the fight, and that's exactly what he's going to go for. It misses on RCY, but Whisper's still dead. Yuma trying to get a kill on the Bignum, finally takes that out, but with the Spirit Siphon and the damage, they'll kill off Yuma, which is big gold for Fade. Yamsun joins in the fight. They've got the silence, but he just gets close enough to throw that stun out, and they'll get another kill for Wildcard. This is what we've been expecting from them. Tornado kind of on point, but they still need to lock him down if they want this kill. RCY is here. Ice Path lands, and eventually the Waning Rift with the silence, but the arrow flies in. It won't matter. I actually like this pick. They were thinking about the Blink Dagger for Schofield, but he ends up going into the Orchid. Ooh, they're going to look for the stun that lands on a 2, but there's the Kraken Shell. They have Ravage, but now Gush Disruption staying alive for a little bit longer. The Dream Coil not exactly that great. KJ ends up dead. Do they want to go back into this? You got Yamsun Yamsun slowed down. There's the Cataclysm. Oh, man. That is big damage. And they get RCY. Orchid on a fade who pops the BKB. He's got the Spirit Siphons and the Exorcism, but he's just going to TP out. You see the power that is Ravage Cataclysm. As Speed thinking about getting the Ice Path onto this Invoker, reactivating it, but I'm not sure it's going to matter. The damage is heavy, the arrow misses, but here comes Whisper, and now 4 kills for the side of Heroic. Yeah, it was 1 fight away previously, but now it feels like it's 2 fights away. It's just going to get harder with the Sunstrike and the toss. Does Sunstrike hurt more if you're getting impacted higher off the ground? Because you are stationary in that situation. Like, it is not that easy. And now Avalanche for where he was going to go. Cataclysm won't do as much that time. They do get the kill to Speed. They'll look over at Whisper, who already used the Ravage. There's the disruption to get the save onto this Tidehunter for a moment. Time dilation going to be used out of the Tiny, so he's out of the fight for a second. He's starting to walk away. They've got the Moonlight Shadow with the BKB being popped here by Analog. Now turning this on the Jakiro, who did buy back. Yuma with the double kill, both on the Jakiro. Buyback used by Whisper, and he's getting the TP into the outpost. They find themselves Analog. They've got the silence. They'll get the kill. They'll take out the Invoker. They've got the toss up onto Bignum, but E-Time walks away back to full health. This Exorcism getting Tiny low, but you got to remember he's got the Aegis to work with, and with that, I think Wildcard, they take what they got, and they back away.
If Death Prophet dies, the fight is kind of over.
Yeah.
She becomes really the centerpiece.
You don't get that extra bit of oomph in. Well, they've got the oomph there for RCY. Yeah, Yamsun has to survive this initial onslaught, and now the Illusory Orb coming over, and they're going to Avalanche. They're going to miss. They'll go to the Ravage. That's going to land on a couple of these heroes. So the BKBB popped here. They'll focus their attention on the Yuma. The Cataclysm already used, so the big combo not getting them everything that they would have liked, and they've got the silence, and this is split up as Whisper forces back the rest of the team. He goes up against this Alchemist, and now they've landed the Ice Path onto the Mirana. The right clicks, though, isn't enough. They finally get Fade, so no more Exorcism, no more BKB on the Alchemist. They're still trying to just get KJ. He drops, but now you've lost your Faceless Void. You'll Ice Path to try and survive and TP out. But the look over is the Cold Snap, the Gush, the control on the Yamsun is a problem with no BKB. He'll charge up a stun, but I think he knows that he is outright dead, and there's nowhere for him to go.
Nicely played. Honestly, really clutch performance by Heroic. Again, this should be... well, do they stick around for Megas? With no Alk, I think you can just chill. You can go for it.
Tier 3, and now they've got the Gem of the Water. They'll take out Bignum. They will lose Schofield. The buyback comes out from Bignum. Still 20 seconds till that Alchemist is back up. Fade coming forward, but he doesn't have the Exorcism. So really anything for you to get that is there more for you. And Yuma, I would almost assume that he's looking to go back in. He's got a BKB ready to go. 1.5 set of racks remaining. Ice Path. He's got an Aegis. He doesn't really need to panic just yet. Winning Rift pulls him in for a second. Tornado lands onto the Death Prophet, but now no more mana on the Alchemist. The Avalanche, he's dead. Yamsun jumped into death. No buyback available. They will try to time zone them out, but it is not looking good. Sunstrike kills off RCY, who's got buyback. Yuma's going to lose this first life within this Exorcism, but the entire time he's holding the BKB. Ice Path perfect. There's the BKB. He'll look for the damage onto Speed, tossing him up into the air, getting the kill into the Jakiro. Fade with the BKB of his own. With this Exorcism still going, pushes back Heroic for a moment, but they certainly are looking to re-engage, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They've got the Hex. They'll take out Fade. The silence is there on a Bignum, who's hit with the Avalanche, kept close, and now the toss on a Whisper. The time walk away, the buyback from Fade, but it's at least Mega creeps for Heroic. Again, another situation where Wildcard are up against Megas.
And this one feels much more hopeless than the last game that I didn't watch, as they are really not even able to fight into this. It's looking like an impossibility. Alka's up soon, but I don't know if they have what it takes here.
Oh, gosh. Bignum getting 2-shot. Charging up the stun. They'll blink in. They know that there's no BKB, but there's the Hex Cataclysm toss up into the air. Yamsun just as quickly as he respawned, he's dead. GG is called. Heroic take the 2-0, and Wildcard, unfortunately, this is the end of the road for them.
honestly, like going back at the game and seeing how well Schofield was able to just dismantle the top lane and then making those couple of rotations. Like, I remember the Faceless Void chasing him throughout the entire jungle, and then he TPs down bottom, sets up for the kill onto Fade.
Like, you were really on cloud 9 in a situation like that. And you could see it went 6-2 and 24. I believe having the most impact in terms of kills in the game. He was involved in 30 of the 35.